Alright gamers, we are so back. Lost the last one. It's the worst way to lose a Slay the Spire run. It's like when everything seems like it's going okay, and then you just meet an elite who just owns you. Or a hallway fight, that happens from time to time. Instead of like the gradual, like, yeah, I saw this coming. I was flying high, man. I am gonna remove 2 cards. I'm not gonna say it's actionable advice. Here's the thing, you might say having a thin deck is overrated in Slay the Spire. I would say I think that I agree with you. I think I +2 your take. But with the caveat that lately at least I've been feeling as when I'm the Ironclad, the thin deck matters more than it does with some other characters. Because so many of the cards that you get are like exponential scalers. So the thinner your deck is, the more often you can draw Limit Break. That's a big one. Because if you draw it every 2 turns instead of every 4 turns, your strength goes thermonuclear that much faster. Or if you're doing like a block build, getting Entrench that frequently matters a lot because you're doubling up your block more. Now that's a long way away. We're a long way away from that. I do like Feel No Pain, but it is really good for the elites on this floor too, I gotta admit, but let me see what we're cooking up here. I really like an early dropkick. I'm coming to realize. I'm not that sold on a late dropkick if you've already added like other stuff to your deck that is thinning out the bash, but when you only have 9 cards, it seems pretty good. I'm also a big, this is biased from like the first run we did, I think, but I'm like a big Infernal Blade exhaust sort of guy. And if you can get them both upgraded, like it's insanely good early game tempo. Or not exhaust, sorry, exhume. I will take a Fiend Fire because it's a good card with great damage potential. And it scales well with strength, which can be very meaningful. Let's just kill you! Not even close, okay. We could probably kill you if we use a Flex Potion, but I'm not willing to do it to take out 1 fungal beast. It's just a relatively poor roll, but we live with that. I'll take a Carnage as well. I am thinking we go for this elite right off the bat. Right off the jump. A Carnage! Wow! Double Carnage or Bash Carnage? I don't think it matters. I'm gonna do this though, because like next turn we probably kill you. We're taking a lot of heat, but it is what it is, brother. It is what it is. 1 good Fiend Fire plus a Flex Potion can do a lot of damage to our enemies. Let's get a Headbutt going just in case. Okay, 1 guy. I think this is, I'm all in. 2 potions to not take damage against the Gremlin Knob. I would accept it. I would accept that as the cost of doing business. Pair, Evolve, Clothesline. And Burning Pact, to be fair. Burning Pact as well. Evolve is really good against the obelisks. But, and who's the boss? You do add burns to our deck. I'm just not, I don't know, man. I just can't get excited about adding it. I'm sorry. That might not be like the best reasoning, but it's just doesn't strike me as all that interesting. So I apologize, but not for me, not on this turn. So how we doing? We're doing things a little differently on floor 1. Usually I try to max, 1 second, let me think, maybe bring back a Carnage for next turn. And then this will do 21 damage. I know we got rid of a free Heavy Blade, but it's not like we're gaining strength at any point anyway. Usually we like to hit a lot of campfires and level up or upgrade our best cards. I feel like on this one, we're kind of elite maxing, and time will tell whether this serves us well or very poorly. Right now I'm feeling a little bit pessimistic, but it's quite early. We got some good attacks. Whirlwind is another pretty good one. Magic Flower. Nothing against that. Okay, hallway fights are blowing us out. Elite fights are blowing us out. That's Q Whirlwind. And then forget the other elite. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it, guys. Let's go for... Okay, we paid a heavy price, to be sure. But I do feel like Toxic Egg could be pretty gas, man. That could be pretty gas. Now, let me think about what we could possibly... Give me an upgraded Discovery. My whole reasoning here is that this run is just weird. And not even in a bad way. Just, it's unusual. So let's take an unusual card, man. Early Infernal into a Rampage. I don't mind it at all. Then a Carnage, and we can exhaust 2 strikes from our hand. Let me see what we got here. Second Wind, Headbutt, Havoc. Headbutt. I guess you take Headbutt, bring back bring back Rampage, Headbutt, bring back Discovery, and we can get these Rampages whipping around, man. Maybe this is the way. So Discovery me, Entrench, Battle Trance, Clash. Give me Battle Trance and then a Rampage. I understand not playing the Bash kind of stings, but I was hoping we'd see a second Rampage. Okay, never mind. We lose Carnage, but with Rampage popping, we should be feeling pretty good, I think. Feel no pain when you exhaust a card. Gain 3 block. Bring back Discovery. We're taking a lot of damage. Bring back Battle Trance as well. We're having some fun. There is that. Okay, a free Impervious goes crazy. How about a Rampage? Headbutt? Don't play Battle Trance. They tried to trick me. Don't play Battle Trance. Now this is more like it there. I don't know if we'll be able to survive. God, it's exactly what I was hoping for, but I need to live, bro. I need to live. 42 damage. It's gonna be really close. How about a Perfected Strike and Whirlwind and oh! Okay, all right. That was fun though. I was having a great time making decisions at least. We made it to the boss fight. I thought we would only have like enemies have a 1 HP or something. But okay, 99 gold for choosing a rare seems amazing. I love Barricade, man. It's just too early. And similarly, I don't think we need Reaper. I think it's kind of a low roll, man. To be honest, to get Fiendfire, I think is kind of... I'm a little displeased by it. But if we could get like cards that work nicely with it, it's a different story, right? We can get a bonus when we exhaust cards. If we can get more draw so that our starting Fiendfire damage is like better than 28 or 40 damage or whatever we could have going on. Right now it's going great, but these are like the fights don't get any easier than what we're seeing right now, so kind of need a pommel. You need more damage. We need an upgraded Fiendfire. We need an upgraded Bash. We need an upgraded pommel especially. I can't... You know what? We can totally take 20 damage. That's a small price to pay right now. And then take this path. Small price to pay might have been a crazy way to phrase that because it is like a quarter of our health, but we can make up for it easily. Exhaust, whenever a card's exhausted, draw a card, headbutt. I don't even want to headbutt anything back yet. I think this is a rare, for me, a rare early skip. And I think, give me a Bash and a Cultist Potion. So don't wake up yet. Don't wake up yet. Don't draw Pommel. I wish you hadn't done that. So we need to, you need to play Fiendfire on this turn. Well, you don't, because you'll be stronger in like 2 turns. We could, I mean, it's like a heinous slow play, But the opportunity cost might be better in this direction, because the next time we draw Fiendfire, our strength will be that much higher. It does 19. This does enough. I don't know if it was the right decision, but it turned out okay. And a disarm is a beautiful card. So you being cheaper is like compulsory. Even if like I don't have any other cards I want to draw. Really? I know Rampage isn't that good. But it is a form of scaling, and I almost feel like because we exhaust cards with Fiendfire, we need something that can grow in strength on the boss fight. Even if it is pretty slow, and our deck is still like a little big, but mostly can I just say like I'm stoked to have, sure, I'm stoked to have Disarm. Not necessarily for the boss, because I think that the boss splits and thus removes the debuffs, but it's just like one of my favorite cards to play. There was a time where I didn't like it, which is a scary thought. You're not supposed to get smarter as you get older. Well, up to a point, I guess. You're supposed to start getting stupider when you're my age, which I might be in the process of. We don't really know yet. We're trying to figure it out, but... Rage. Let me see. I just tend to like Rage as a card. Do I want to Elite Max? I think I don't. As cowardly as it may seem, I think I don't. And I'm loving the Fiendfire intro. I'm just also aware of the fact that like we're gonna draw Rampage and Fiendfire on the same turn at some point, and I won't be able to play the early Fiendfire, and I'm gonna turn like straight up into the Joker. It's gonna be like the most Joker transformation you've seen from me in a bit. Yeah, even with the corduroy shirt, okay? I don't make the rules, kid. Maybe we could have disarmed you, but it seems fairly irrelevant. Okay. So because we... Oh, you have to. You have to take it. It's a blessing that it showed up there. It's going to be hard to play, but it's the right play. 10 damage for each. Okay. This is it. I'm starting to think we actually are cooking something up now. What I would love to see is... whenever you exhaust a card, gain block. That would work nicely with Dark Embrace. We don't need 2 Dark Embraces, I think. I also think we don't... Like, now that we have Demon Form... We don't need those, like, over-the-top attacks, I think. We need, like, a Sword Boomerang or a Twin Strike or, you know, stuff of that realm. We don't need to focus on high-energy attacks anymore. Now, if we see them and the mood strikes us, maybe it's a different story, but... Okay, 38 damage. I'm just gonna play... like the most boring turn of all time. And really, like, the longer this takes, the more we win. Do I want to hit you for 80 damage? Yes, I do, with another attack potion. Holy cow, you're dead? Well, you're on 4 life. You should have been dead. My bad. Well worth the potion, because we're probably going to get one. Double tap Fiendfire Feed. I don't really like Feed that much, to be honest. But I will acknowledge... It's not a dead draw. I just don't think it fits, man. Double tap? I guess double tap Rampage has a certain je ne sais quoi. Now, do we have energy problems? We do and we don't. Demon Form costs 3. It would be nice to play Demon Form in something else. I mean, these are 3 really good relics, is the thing. I think we do go Sozu. Just because, like, I really don't want to dead draw the Demon Form turn. But the trade-off for that, I think, is that we should get aggressive on the elites. And there's a possible triple elite path. We should probably especially be aggressive because we start with Anchor as well. So, like, we do have, like, 1 turn at the very beginning where it almost doesn't matter what we play. We still end, like, the calculus tilts in our favor. Well, this is what it is, unfortunately. We're probably not going to stand a chance to get you. You're lucky. You're lucky, but I'm going to let you go, because what do I care? It's only money. Entropic Brew. Don't tease me. I am definitely a true grit believer. I'm ignoring the apparitions here because I think don't throw monkey wrenches into it. We're doing something great as is. I would happily exhaust. I would now go back on my previous happy to exhaust. But I do think we got to pop an energy potion. Just like, I know we're not getting another energy potion for the rest of the game because we got Sozu, but that seemed like a great opportunity. We're taking some hits here. I guess we could have popped our Liquid Thorns as well. I only have 2 attacks. Okay, you get hit with this. This protects us. You're dead. This is as bad as this fight is ever going to be for us for the rest of this combat. I think we're A-okay. I would remove you from the ecosystem, to put it politely. So I feel like, yeah, we got a great chance against these elites. I got nothing to complain about. I mean, you can't complain about not getting potions after you take Sozu. I knew the costs. I mean, you might find it questionable. I'm a serious true grit believer, man. Early demon form. Love to see it. You're a good disarm target. Maybe we go in on Romeo first, man. Because we're not killing Bear on turn 1, that's for sure. It depends, I guess, when we draw Fiend Fire, too. Next turn, hopefully. Because it's getting a little... We still have another elite fight coming up. I said next turn, maybe? Okay. They hate me, man. They hate me. So the trick here is double tap Fiend Fire is exactly as garbage as you think it is. But if we play Disarm on you, then Fiend Fire doesn't kill you. Had to be done. So, I mean, this is... I'm not thrilled with the situation here either. Considering we got essentially nothing out of that and we got lots of combat coming up. Like, this is very dangerous, man. Great turn. I don't really care what you hit. Pommel would be the worst, but... Okay, so, you know, this is enlightening for me. You know what would... I have to do it. You know what would really hit the spot? Reaper? Reaper fits very nicely into what we got cooking here. I don't think it's going to matter, boys, because I think we've been killed. I think we are going to pass away. Okay, let that be a lesson to you. We got overconfident. We got cocky. Some people would say we got cocky on that one. Let's run it back. Maybe it's because I've beaten all the Ascensions. It's not giving me the normal Neo choice, which is like one... Oh, no, it's only when you do badly, right? You don't get the 4 choice, or when you don't get far. Okay. Give me the double transform. Bloodletting Metallicize. I don't think I'm against it. Now, you may think NL you're throwing here. And I mean, it's hard for me to dispute the results that we're seeing here. All I'm going to say is don't count me out yet, okay? Be careful who you call ugly in middle school. The Watcher and the Defect were riddled with videos where we lost 1 or 2 at the very start of it and then pulled out a run at the end. So I'm not just throwing, you know, good run after bad here. Now, that being said, you give me pack 1, pick 1 Searing Blow. Whether it's the right decision or not, I'm taking Searing Blow, okay? And I wish I could pivot paths because I'd love to... Oh, we can! We want to be on question marks now, man! Absolutely, we want to be on question marks now. We should have played 3 attacks, but whatever. Whatever. Give me a bash, defend. We get you next turn. Because I know it's not a beloved card in the meta, necessarily. Sure. But that's fine. It's a beloved card in the meta of my heart. Because getting one Searing Blow up to like 70, 80, 90 damage, it just feels... It makes you feel like a stud. I don't know what you want me to say. You can cancel me for saying that if you want. It makes you feel like the big man in the gamer chair. Enough said. Now, I don't really feel like the big man right now. That can change, brother. That can change. Not worth it, I think. So, the trade-off, obviously, with Searing Blow, at least as I play it, we will be upgrading like no other cards. On purpose, at least. Lose 3 to take 2 less? I don't think so. So we'll just be... Every single campfire, we will be... Well, now I gotta do the math, man. Hang on. 12, so you'll be on 23. Then you'll be on 14. This will bring back 12, but you're gonna have block associated with that. We gotta do it like that, then. Give ourselves a chance if we draw 2 or 3 attacks. Okay, we get those. But the other... That's very nice. The other side of the trade-off is that the more you upgrade Searing Blow, the better it gets. Like, it gained 4 on that one. Next upgrade... Oh, you son of... I'm not that mad, okay? I'm not... Don't write in the paper that I'm that mad. The only reason I'm annoyed is because it would have been crazy if it was Searing Blow instead. But it hitting other cards has a certain merit all of its own. Because if it weren't for that, I probably never would have upgraded those other cards. So maybe at the end of the day, it saved me from myself, you know? But I'd really like to get Searing Blow much higher than, like... What is it on right now? It's like +2 or something? +1? I'd really like to... We gotta amp those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers, man. But it's okay. Get it whipping around. Give it a chance. Seeing red hemokinesis. I mean, thinning the deck to draw Searing Blow more is kind of my goal, but I'm not willing to pay an energy for it right now. At least while we're on 3. This is horrendous. It's absolutely god-awful. I will add some wounds to our deck. We don't really need them on this turn. You can call me crazy for this one if you wish. I'm gonna... I removed an enemy that was making me weak. Take a little bit of damage, but hopefully speed up the rest of the fight. Bring back maybe a power through just to keep your tempo high. I'm not in love with this run, but my dream is that I sacrifice a little bit now, and Searing Blow gets disproportionately stronger over time. You know what would hit? Wishful thinking, maybe. An armaments? Thin deck armaments, so armaments can hit Searing Blow more often. Carnage. I'm sorry, I skip it for now, because it doesn't say Searing Blow, so I skip it. It's now as good as a Carnage. I gotta say, I mean, I'm really laying on the bad cards pretty thick, but Rampage kind of is like a Searing Blow that grows over the course of the battle, man. Right? You gotta... I forgot I started with Anchor. That was suboptimal beginning of the turn. It's okay. One more upgrade. The question really just becomes if we can live through the boss fight. If we can live through the boss fight, you never know. I do think you always, more or less always, want Offering. Then Searing Blow is now doing 20. So it's still like way under where I want it to be. Even for this relatively early stage of the game, but this is good. Searing Blow. We can fit in a Strike, then a Rampage. Only thing I don't want to see is Headbutt. In my opinion, maybe would have been a better card to play on the next turn, but so be it. It happens. I would prefer, if possible, to not have to use my strength potion. Please don't hit bash. I can live with that because now I know that Rampage and Searing Blow will ruin your life, and it's gonna be tight. Like there's no guarantee that this is gonna look awesome. Brother, I think you gotta send that Rampage in there. It's tempting to send a bash too, though. Okay, send the bash. We take 5, but the vulnerability is very important. This does 40. I think we need to use at least 1. This does 43. This will do enough to knock you over. It's a very precious thing, life. I think we're in the clear, but I mean, at this point, bring back the Rampage, and it's... No, I live because of Metallicize. Sorry, so you saw a man contemplate briefly, but deliberately, whether he was going to throw his computer into the dishwasher. Okay. I love Demon Form. That's a given. It's a great card. We have Offering. It feels like the right play. I do like Impervious, even without Barricade. 2 energy to basically take a turn off from defense tends to be pretty good. Double tap Rampage or double tap Searing Blow when it gets stronger, pretty good too. You know what? Double tap, because I don't want to be spending my energy, and I'm going crazy mode. I don't want to be spending my energy on Demon Form. I want to be spending it on Searing Blows. And this is a huge opportunity. There's a lot of campfires. These are big moments, okay? This is the worst starting turn I've seen in my entire life. I've added like 1 billion cards to my deck, man. What are we doing here with strike, defend, strike, defend? 4 freaking Animanes. Okay, honestly, bring back Shrug. We would love to take less damage, he says as he deliberately takes damage, but 2 times 27 gets you there. No. You freeze on those. The deck has to say somewhat thin. I will fight you. I recognize this is where things went a little wrong last time. I think it's gotta be done, man. So we played 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards, 4 cards, 5 cards, 6 cards, and I couldn't be happier. Now give me a double tap Searing Blow. You know the messed up part? We don't even need the double tap Searing Blow, but I suppose we should. Then I think this guy, we can slow play him. So this, I mean, maybe this deck is better than our last one, man. Shows what I know. Don't really care what you hit there. We're stalling until Searing Blow comes back, and it came back quick. It is... I think you got it, man. It is important we keep our health as high as possible. Which means... there's definitely a good reason, like, not to play Offering every single time. I think it's always a card you like to have in your deck, but maybe you don't need to play it every single time. Give me that double tap. That might be enough. Because if we can build our HP high enough, we can feel a lot better about resting and upgrading Searing Blow. Okay, it's coming together a little bit. I do think another Shrug is fine. How about some upgrades? I'll take a chance. That's a good face, man. Question marks give 50 gold. This is a joke turn. But you know, a weak potion will help us out a lot. 18. Okay. Call me crazy. Call me a fool. It's a pretty good offering, I think. You can only play 1 more card. So, send it. It doesn't matter at all what it hits. Now draw it again. My God, the madmen. I don't know if I can kill you. I can do 20, you'll put up 3 block. You'll be on 12. This will hit you for 6, you'll be on 9. So I actually can't kill you, which is horrible news. But I mean, as soon as you take Searing Blow, you're committed to the Giga Chad lifestyle. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you, okay? As soon as you take, if you don't rest, you're opening yourself up for derision, which I refuse to do. I didn't get into this job to be made fun of. So you take every opportunity that you can get to upgrade that Searing Blow. Now, it would be nice to upgrade the double tap as well. No doubt about it. The Elite Path scares me a great deal. They're really giving me a pretty nice runway here. I'm going to take them up on it. I just don't want to lose. This is how much I love the game. I don't want to give it up yet, okay? If you got a problem with that, you got a problem with Canada. And you might. A lot of people do. I have my own issues with it. Most of them tangentially related to Tim Hortons more than anything else. But, well, that's not necessarily true. I'm just masking my real thoughts with humor because it's neither the time nor the place, really. But I think this has to be what offering is going to give us too much energy. Too much. You know what? Get double struck and I'll leave you right there. It's not, just offering, the calculus is different because of Velvet Choker. $11 life left. Stings a little bit. If it weren't for Velvet Choker, I think we would have played it like 100%. But with Velvet Choker, things are a little goofier. You're not dead! Are you kidding me, man? That's a horrible move on my part. You should really do the math on that one. I got nobody to blame but myself. 44 HP. A disarm seems very relevant. How we looking here? It's just kind of a heinous draw, to be honest. Let's get you out. A disarm on you is valuable. And Rampage will always pay dividends. But I couldn't believe what we drew off of our attack potion, man. It's an embarrassment. So a double tap Searing Blow is very necessary. You are going to summon some minions next turn, but you're also on 68 life. It puts you in a relatively tight spot. Where I personally think we should probably just try to kill you. Are you going to have block? No. Just extra strength. Okay. So we need 8 damage, and unfortunately for them, we drew 9. So we get there. Strawberry. I don't mind. Let's freeze on that thing. I'm feeling pretty pessimistic, though. Because, like, I really want to upgrade maybe double tap at the campfire. What do you got for me? We bring back the True Grid, I guess. I have 2 cards left. I guess we got to. But I do feel like compelled to rest. Just one of those situations where, like, I think if we don't rest, we probably are dead. If we do rest, it maximizes our chances of beating the boss. But obviously also lowers our chances of winning the rest of the game, at least by a little bit. So, if that's the case, then I made my answer for myself, I guess. I'm gonna hit you with something crazy. Get out of my deck. You have to play Offering. It is tempting. You can only play 3 cards after. I'd simmer on that then. Okay, wait. You're gonna take a good card. So give me a double tap bash on you, and then I mean that's it. I thought I could play Metallicize, but it's not that big of a deal. You took Searing Blow, which is the worst card from my perspective, for you to have taken. But this is why we put Rampage into the deck, man. With Rampage, we stand a chance. It grows over time. Now, I'm looking at Snecko Eye, and I'm asking myself, like, is this the time? I think the answer is still no. You took Searing Blow again? They know my deck only has one good card, man. That's not fair. Okay, I mean, if there's ever a time, it's right now. 58 damage. So what you don't want to see, for sure. But there's not really a but about it, to be honest with you. Things are going to be pretty rough here. We do get one turn off. We may be able to play a disarm. Not that that's gonna... There it is right there. We absolutely have to play Snecko Eye because we have none blocks. I'm not feeling super stoked about those blocks that I exhausted now. I can play 2 more cards. But believe it or not, like, there is a chance. You not playing anything on this turn is, like, very bullish. My God, we live to fight another day. And I'm very glad I rested, let's put it that way. I do think that there's something to be said about Fiend Fire. We tend to have big hands. Can't upgrade a card, cannot be done. Double the effectiveness of potions or remove 2 cards. Man, I just feel like removing 2 cards is mighty tough to go for here, but here we go, boys. Here we go. Velvet Choker, the hard counters the Timekeeper, so we'll always have that. I like the path that allows us to dodge elites and upgrade Searing Blow. Get smacked? Get smacked, like, a little bit, but not a lot. So our theme is kind of like, bizarrely, it came back around to having a thin deck. And it's not helping. It's not getting the job done. I don't know. I'm sorry. I couldn't bring myself to take Sacred Bark. Maybe just because, like, I don't know if I've ever used it and had it do anything at all, but that might be my own cross to bear. I might be the fool on that one. You're doing 23. I'd really like to play Rampage. I think it's... Searing Blow didn't get where I needed it to go, and that's obviously partially my own fault, but we just need... We need our cards to be carding, man. We need our cards to be carding. It's that simple. Exhaust enough cards, play Rampage faster. Rampage has not even been upgraded. Like, it's the ultimate disrespect. You're coming back. Eventually, I'm going to draw some amazing cards on the same turn, and then it's over for you. It's that simple. Rampage, 18 damage. You're cooked, bud. Bring back Rampage. Rampage and Searing Blow on the same turn. Your life's over. Next time. Next time. Rampage, Searing Blow, next turn. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. We only have 5 cards in our draw pile, man. Where's my Rampage? It's guaranteed. Did I exhaust it? Am I losing my mind? There it is. 33 damage. Gotta be honest, man. We gotta keep it moving. You're kind of a nothing burger is what you are. You're kind of a nothing burger. You're kind of 6 free HP. That's all I see you as. Thanks for the heal. Orb Walker. And we skip. I can't afford to thicken the deck unless it's for amazing reasons. Gotta be honest, I'm not sure the bash has been all that for us, man. I'm saying thank you for the opportunity to remove a card at this stage of the game. Now here, we need some help. I think all of these are bad enough to exhaust, making it easier for us to draw the cards we want in the future. Like, immediately. How about a double tap? It was worth a shot, I think. I think we need an offering. I hate to lose the HP, but it has to be done. We certainly like a Searing Blow. You might call me an insane person. I think you play double tap to preserve it, and then Fiend Fire. We're not really excited for the double play. We're just excited to exhaust a bunch of, like, basic cards in our deck. And then we've only got Rampage and Searing Blow, man. So you Rampage, draw, a double tap! No, man, no! Well, we got one more turn to make them work. Double tap, please. Nice. I didn't see you there. Thanks for showing up. So I think this is going to be pretty rough, but let's try, okay? Those don't really work for me. You're also extremely annoying. I think if you're at the point where, like, every enemy you see makes you mad, that's probably like a bearish sign for the rest of the run. Because some of these fights have to be easy if you're gonna stand any chance of making it through the game. It's just like, that's the sweet science of it, man. Like, this is gonna sting like a son of a gun. We might be dead on our feet right here. We have to play offering. We kind of need, maybe we're okay. We're okay, not by much. It's so annoying because I desperately want to upgrade, man. But if I upgrade, we're going to die. So I have to rest, and maybe we can upgrade next time. I don't know, man. I'm not even sure it's all falling apart. This might be working out as designed. And perhaps I'm accidentally crafting, like, the most annoying Slay the Spire run in history. Like, it wouldn't be the first time, I'm sure. I've been known to do it. Shrug me? You gotta play Rampage. It'd be nice to double, but I don't think we're built for that lifestyle right now. As long as we always rest, we can kind of hang in here. Have you noticed that? Kind of limits our upward mobility, but well, I was gonna say we're getting the job done, but we're actually, no, that doesn't even help, and neither would this actually. So let's just play two of these. That stings. I really thought I had you. Turns out, at the end of the day, I never even had my car. But that's easy, man. It's an easy choice. Probably just follow up with a rest. Takes us to 74 HP, and then all we need... Oh, look at this! That's an upgrade chance if I've ever seen one, man. And I'd probably use it on Searing Blow. It only being +6 is pretty horrible. But we're alive. That's something. I really don't want to use... like my flex potion on jaw worms, but maybe it's not that good on the timekeeper anyway. Thank God there's a shop coming up. Let's before we say that, let's make sure we're, like, gonna live. It looks pretty good right now. It looks like we're gonna be fine, but you know, looks can be deceptive. Let's disarm this, and this. Okay. It's kind of crazy to me. Like, if you'd shown me this deck, I would have been like, this is by far the worst run of today. But it's making it the furthest. Avoiding a debuff is good. More block is good. Extra energy, I'm just being real with you. I'm not going to pay attention to it. Cutting a basic strike, very good. We still have 300 cards, or $300. All the potions... Brother, I think you just leave it right. I guess you buy the stock out, but we're not going to be engaging in that kind of malarkey. Dead Branch, interesting, possibly bad. We get, this time you should upgrade. Although if you upgrade double tap, it really does, like that's 5 cards played right there. I think you might be better off just doing that, as crazy as it sounds. And then we were able to get that upgrade because we had a blood potion in reserve. All right. Draw, no Searing Blow. Metallicize, Offering. We want to see Searing Blow. Then Armaments has value from being played. Double tap, Searing Blow, gets 2 cards out there. And that is a perfect time to end our turn. Now, we'd love a huge Fiend Fire, too. This isn't huge, but it's 4 cards. I personally don't care if I see. What do you got for me? Another, I mean, we should try to play 4 cards this turn if we can. I understand the Dead Branch is clogging our stuff up, but it's kind of fun to play with, so. We have 3 more cards we can play. Okay. Why don't we shrug? That's exactly what I was hoping for, even though it means our next turn is... Well, no, our next turn is not whack, because he's going to remove the debuffs on himself. So we have 1 turn where we can play... Like, we can play 1 card just to send him over the edge. You'd probably just play an Armaments to upgrade your Shrug It Off. Not a big deal, but okay. Do you want to see... At all times, you want to see double tap Searing Blow. Short of that, get Weakens. Double tap does not roll over turn to turn. I feel personally like it's hard for me to exhaust this double tap. Turns out it's easy. You can just literally play 1 card. Feel No Pain fits exactly what we're trying to build. And, I mean, I guess a Rampage just to play it out. But Corruption would go crazy for us. That would basically be a Corruption Dead Branch build. So let's upgrade our cards again. Searing Blow does 84 damage now, which is crazy. Next turn, we have 4 cards to work with. I think we're going to win. 4 cards. Don't play it. Play this instead. I'm telling you, once that Corruption gets out there, like... The world's our oyster, man. Maybe. Definitely don't care to see Anger. It doesn't exhaust, so let's just play this. I'm not going to play the Anger. I mean, it's... We really just need to draw, like, Searing Blow and then play our potion. Shrug me. Shrug me. Searing Blow. And a potion. I'm stunned, honestly, that ended up being the one that got the job done. But it just goes to show you, I don't know what I'm talking about. Hey, for now, thanks for watching. Get it twisted. You should take Searing Blow immediately. Say you're going to upgrade it 20 times and then rest at every campfire. It will work for you. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It's a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I'll see you next time. Later.